somebody leave a comment under one of my videos, and the comment says, it's funny, women want to hear the right things, but they also know once X amount of guys say the right things, she wants to know which of those guys actually do it. So this is referring to the fact that men get annoyed when women want to test them, because women will ask us direct questions like, hey, so what kind of guy are you? Do you get angry easily? Do you like X, Y, and Z? Are you telling the truth all the time? Are you a liar? This is that. And of course, us having ourselves be the hero in our own stories, tell women everything they want to hear. Oh yeah, I'm a great guy. Oh, I've never cheated. Oh, sure, I would never lie to you. Oh my God, I'm so confident, blah, 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 right? And so that's what he's alluding to, is that women are used to hearing man after man after man after man give these same answers that are positive. So to his point, he says, so what they want to see, so step one is saying the right things, and then step two is doing the right things. And so meaning like it's one thing for her to hear you say the right stuff to her, but then you also have to do the right stuff and respond to her in the ways that are congruent with how you said you would be. So unfortunately, men in her past have lied about that. You know, man, it's like, oh, I'm always truthful, I never tell lies. She's dated those guys that ended up, they were lying about something, they were hiding something, they were, not as brave as they put on, like, oh, I'll always protect you. And then like a car came by and almost sideswiped them and he like pushed her in the street or some stuff. So women have gone through this enough to where it's like, they can't just rely on your word, because while you find yourself trustworthy, the 9 guys she dated before you also made her believe that they were trustworthy or that they were brave or that they were confident, and they were not. And so this is where step 2 comes in. And he says step 2 requires a game, because it's literally a testing ground to see what happens. And he says it sucks, but if you know it's a game or what she's doing, then it's easy. Talk the talk, walk the walk. So this is for you guys that get annoyed by women and you say, well, why do women got to play these games? Why can't they just be upfront with me? This is that. And just like as guys, we have our personal traumas. Like I think about the fact that if a guy has dated enough gold diggers, for example, then chances are the next girl you date, you're going to take her to like a coffee shop or a walk in the park or something that costs next to no money to see if she's a gold digger. Why? Because even if she's saying to you, I'm not a gold digger, it's kind of hard to prove that when you're taking her to like a 5-star restaurant, you're offering to take her on vacations, put her up in a fancy hotel, right? Like you're not gonna be able to suss out if the woman you're with is a gold digger until like date 5 or 6 when you're trying to spend less money. And she's like, but I want to go to the Ritz-Carlton. And so women, just like boys, they hear guys say, oh, I'm so this and that, but it's like, they don't know that. So they test things out. And then we as men get mad at them. And we're not taking into account the fact that in their past, they've had to deal with some crap that is causing them to bring these tests forth. But like this guy says, the easiest way to pass these tests is to talk the talk and walk the walk. So what she's going to test you on basically is the stuff that you told her. You told her that you are trustworthy, you don't ever look through people's phones, that you are a confident guy, you make X amount of money and this and that. Okay, she's going to test that stuff. She's going to want to see your car. She's going to want to, put you through a situation where maybe for other guys she dated, they would have slipped in their confidence a bit, or, guys are famous for saying, oh, I totally know, I'm a patient guy, I don't get mad. And then she doesn't text him back one day. Where are you? Why aren't you texting me back? What's going on? So she's going to test you. She's going to do the test of pulling away. She's going to do the test of, she's going to send you back 1 or 2 word answers when you text her. She's going to do the test of, oh, hey, I can't make the date that you want to go on because my dog got sick or something. Oh, but I can make it this other day. Like, these things are going to happen. And I think that men do themselves a disservice of thinking that if they're dating the right girl and dating a good girl, that they're not going to do this. I'm going to tell you now, all women test. Either they test directly or indirectly. A direct test is she thinks in her mind, I'm going to do this thing to see how he's going to react, or if his confidence is really there, or if I can truly trust him. Indirect is you're saying, for example, you're totally able to talk about stuff and discuss stuff, and that the other person you're with doesn't always have to agree with you, for example, right? And then one day you guys are having a discussion and she disagrees with you, and she legitimately disagrees, right? And so when she disagrees with you, you respond back with like, well, that's just stupid. Why would you think that? And in her head, she's like, wait a minute. I wasn't trying to rile him up, but he seems to get riled up when I disagree. Interesting. So now I've indirectly tested him by proxy, and he's already failing that. So now I have to purposely create more tests and create more disagreements to see how you respond to those. And so again, if you're going to tell her about how you are, all women are going to test you for is to make sure that you're going to do the things and act in ways that you said you were going to do. And all you got to do to pass those is just be yourself, like be the person that you told her you would be. If you do that, she'll be like, oh, okay, he really is that way. I trust this guy. And you will find you will get tested way less. But you're only going to get tested more if she starts catching you in lies or slip-ups, or you're not actually the way that you portray that you are. This is why I don't get mad at tests. I want women to test me. Please test me so you can see that I actually am the man that I talk about. And then if I'm not, then we don't deserve to be together because I was tripping and you should go to somebody else. But I welcome tests. And so I find I don't get tested a lot because, surprise, surprise, I'm walking the talk that I talk. So I'm glad that guy left that comment, because for you guys that are annoyed by women testing, it's super easy to pass them. Just don't lie and just be a guy that knows how to be the guy you said you are. Now, if you have problems in certain areas that you want to work on so you can legitimately be a more confident guy, a less anxious guy, a less jealous guy, hit up HarryWilmington.com and sign up for a one-on-one coaching. I would love to help you out. Hey there, thanks for tuning in to Harry Dating Convos. Don't forget to visit HarryWilmington.com to download my free ebook, Texting Women Like a Boss. And while you're there, if you're ready to take things to the next level with your dating life, check out the Get Girls Academy membership program for exclusive strategies and live coaching. Go to HarryWilmington.com to learn more and join today. Lastly, if you've got a question you'd like answered on one of these shows, leave a comment below or write me at HarryWilmington@gmail.com. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.